I built my first website using only HTML in the first week of my coding journey, and I am going to teach you everything that I have learned and how I have made this project by just using HTML. So I decided to start web development, and in just 1 week I built a website by just using HTML. No CSS, no JavaScript, just pure HTML with more than 40 different tags. And if you are a complete beginner like me, watch till the end. I will show you everything step by step. In my first video, I talked about why I am learning coding in AI era. Today I am actually starting by building my first real website using just HTML. Yes, it doesn't have CSS or JavaScript, so it doesn't look good, but HTML is the main basic structure which every website uses. It is the building block of every single website. So without further ado, we're gonna start looking at the code and learn, and I'm very excited to teach you guys. And for this I used VS Code, but I also feel Notepad was pretty good because many of you don't know how to use VS Code, and even I don't know how to use VS Code, and I just learned on YouTube everything about VS Code, and I just started using VS Code. But if you are feeling a bit uncomfortable, then you can use Notepad, but I will show you guys on VS Code, and my code will appear rather than writing line by line. I will show and explain you guys everything in this code. So in the starting of the code, we write doc type HTML, which gives the information that the file uses HTML5. That is the latest version of HTML that should be used. And the second line is HTML language equals to English langin. That means that the language you are using to code is English. And after that we have used head, and head contains information about web pages that user usually do not see directly. Example, page title, character encoding, responsive settings, CSS links, SEO metadata. We're gonna talk about SEO metadata right now. So metadata, like character encoding, we can see this in the code itself. Meta character set UTF-8 means UTF-8 allows the browser to display English letters like your regional language characters, emojis, special symbols. Without this, some characters may display incorrectly, so it is kind of compulsory, and it will be good if we use in the starting of our code. And this line, meta name viewport contain with device with initial scale 1.0, what you are seeing right here, is something that will make your website adapt to the device. Like if you are using in phone, you are using in tablet, you are using in laptop, doesn't have to, it can be anything, and your website will zoom in or zoom out by itself by detecting the device. So you have to use this one too. And the next line, meta name equals to description, content equals to student portfolio website. This just gives the description of the website, like what the website is about. Search engine may show this description in the search result, like you Google something and that shows up, some website just shows up in your feed, and that this is because of this line. You are giving the description of your website to the browsers and everything. Now we move on to title tag. Like title tags, like you can see that title is student portfolio, controls the backtest zone like browser tab, search engine result, titles. When I just search it, it can come, and if I open it, like if I open the HTML file and I see my web page, then you can see this in the title, like very top. So we use title to give title in general. And in HTML, it's like almost in every tag you have to open a tag and end a tag. And you can open a tag by just giving two less than and greater than signs, and between that you can write it. And to close it you have to give a slash in the starting, and it will just be okay. And but few white tags doesn't need to be ended. We're gonna look at it after few, like images and everything. Header represents the top area of the website, usually contains website name, logo, introduction, everything like that. And main heading, like header contains h6 h1 to h6 variation of headers, like it kind of controls the sizes of the text what you're gonna see on the web page. And the main heading is always used by h1, and in our portfolio too we can see h1 being used at the top, and it gives the largest heading on the page, and it goes down h1 h2 h3. You can just put on headings. And for paragraphs you have to use p as the tag. It is just used to write normal context and normal content, nothing else. And in HTML you are writing code and it will just show up like stack up vertically or horizontally, so you have to divide it. So we use horizontal rule hr to break the horizontal line and divide it and separate the lines. And br is also used to break the line, so you have to know about these two tags too. And the main thing about hr and br tag, they doesn't need to be closed. Now we're gonna look through more important things like anchor links. href, ahref, you're gonna see that links the hyperlink. A creates a hyperlink, and you can see href equals to about, and this is what it gonna connect to it. Like you have you have anything, a link about something, and you're gonna put in this, and your website is gonna show that link. And between the opening a tag and closing a tag, if you write something, then it becomes the link itself. Yeah, we're gonna see at last on the website itself. And this href and everything like that, which connects link together, like links a lot of things, even css file and everything that you contain to one place, we write them in navigation tag, so that it can like website navigate itself, like navigates the user to where he wants to go, he or she wants to go. And main contains the primary content of the web page, accessible, like it is the main thing in general, it is the main thing, main content that you're gonna see. And after that, about section equals to you can see section id equals to about. A section group generally relates content. The id allows navigation links to jump here. And after that we move to article tag is like very specific, you have seen blog website, news website, they post blog post, news articles, portfolio card, everything everything like that. You can write in article tag. It gives like premium thing that you have seen, that text of a blog post or news article is different from normal text that you see in other websites. And figure groups media with caption, images, videos, everything. You can group them in figure section. And already I have told you that image is a void tag, so we don't need to end it, but we use a attribute, like element then attribute. In this case our element is image and src is an attribute, and we in src we write the link of the image that you want to add. You can just download a image file and keep that in your folder, and what is the name of the image in your folder, you can put that in the src, and your image that you have downloaded will be shown in your website. And alternate gives you, like, if something problem happens to your folder or website, that images are not showing up, then alt will show a text, like a descriptive text about it. So if some problem happens out there, you will have an option of text showing up. And same like that, figure caption gives you the caption to your figure, like it's just normal thing. And block quote is used for longer quotation. Search engine understand it, it is quoted content like that, and you can, like, main things we see success is the sum of all efforts, like that. Quotes we can write it in paragraph too, but it is good if we use block quote for that. And strong tag means this text is absolutely important, usually appears bold, and if you want to bold any text, you have to use strong. And again, we have seen bold and in italic. If you want to write in italic, emphasize tag em has to be used, and it generally emphasizes the text you have written, and it usually appears italic. So if you want to write in italic, then use emphasis tag. And to mark something, highlight or text, you have to use mark, and it generally shows yellow, and it is shown yellow, like it's a default thing. And small tags is used to, you have always seen the copyright text and some useful information written in very small letters at the end of the website, and that is written by small tag. Now we are moving to more of listing. In lists, there are two types of lists: unordered lists and ordered lists. And in unordered lists, we have two tags, ul and li. Ul creates bullet points, and li lists names. In ordered list, like 1 2 3, you want that type of list, then you have to use ol to list them. And description list, if you want to, like, define the list, then you can use dl as a tag. And for definition term, you can use dt also. And if you want to define description, then use dd as dd tag. And if you want to inline container, usually used with css, we have not learned a lot, so but yes, you can just remember span tag is used for inlining the container. And code block, like, used for code snippets, you will use code. And for preserves, like preserving something, spaces, tabs, line breaks, we use pre as a tag. And to create a table, we use table tag, and inside it, for creating rows, we write in tr tag. And for, like, column title, we use th. And for column, like normal cell, not the title, the data in the column, we use td tag. And for table structure, like header section of the table, what the table is all about, we use t-head. And main table content, for main table content, we use t-body. And we all have listened to music through web pages, so how we gonna add that tag? We use audio tag to create the audio controls on our website. And source src in a different tag specifies the audio file, so rather than like image, we have to use audio a bit differently, because audio needs an audio player and the file separately. And same like audio, video does also need video player and the file which has to be played. So video tag is used to create a video player, and sources rc is used to source a video file. And use iframes to embed external content like YouTube videos, Google Maps, other website, anything like that. We have to use iframe. And it kind of like it's not very comforting. And delete this part too. And we all have seen the advertisement popping up in our screen. So for that we use aside tag to so advertisement, sidebar, quick facts, everything like that, we use aside tag for them. And the main part using which we can do nuts in web development is creating a form. It's really important and it's really fun to learn too. So we use form tag to create a form, and for grouping them we use field set, and legend is used to title giving the title of the group, and label is used to provide description for input, accessibility, improvement and all. And we use for input we have and for input we have a type equals, and for input like text input we have type equals to text, and for email type equals to email, for password type equals to password, for number type equals to number, and for date like date of time, date of birth you have to enter, so that type of date, for that type equals to date. And for radio is like you have seen circle, we're gonna see that what is radio on the website, but the radio part is the website. So the radio part is the circle which we can select, which creates option. Checkbox is like checking the box on the, like there are option and you have to check it. And range gives slider, and file for uploading files, and for dropping down you just need to select. And creating selectable choices, we need to use options. For text like for multiple line text input we need to use text area. For creating buttons we used submits. For data and better than using like input type equals to submit, we can create a button and submit it because it is more flexible. And for footer, bottom section of the website we see footers, for that we need to use footer tag. And for external link, I already have told you use anchor with href, and target equals to blank gives you like it hasn't been linked. If any problem occurs, closing tags should be used in everything. So we will move to the website and see everything what it looks like. So moving to our website, we can just click into index.php. There are already I have opened it. So we can see this as the title, John Doe profile and aspiring engineer and web developer. And we can see these links are created, we are getting jumped to it. Like if I click projects, I will be jumped to projects in the website. So in this way the link works. And this is text like about me and everything, it is created by h1, and this is I think the title, and all of this is written in paragraph. And I told you if there some problem occurs in the website and if images are not shown properly, then alternate text will be shown, and the text is student profile picture. and the figure caption was my profile picture. And for quotation, we used different tag, so that is also shown here. And you can see the mark text has highlighted our front end development text to yellow. And this listing that we have learned ordered and unordered. This is the unordered text, and the bullet point one, and the text right here is the ordered list. And for the table, we can see this is the table created. We talked about the table too. So you can see for audio, and audio player is here, but again there is no audio file linked to it. I didn't download anything, so we can see it. And video example, you can download a video and it will be shown here. And for an embedded, for like a link, YouTube link and everything, and embedded YouTube video, you can see it too. We can embed that too. And the main thing out here is this, we have to learn is this, the form. And talking about the form, we can see that this is radio and this is checkbox. These are different, and this is the slider bar I was talking about. And this is the choose file and everything. And you can write message. This is the drop down menu, creating the selected options using option tag. And this send message is a submit button that we have created, and just by clicking that, the file will be sent to our server. And and at last, you can see these two are the footers and the link, copyright link that we have added to our video. And I told you I'm gonna show you what AI can do, and this is what Claude created. Yeah, it has heavily used CSS, but this is what AI can do in 2026. It has only used HTML and CSS, and the main structure like the table and everything. I created the website for all the tags of HTML, and I am going to upload this in my GitHub. And maybe like I will I will keep the link of my GitHub of this project and in the description of the video. And that's all for today. Thank you. I will meet you next week and teach you everything. And